Here we are at Sandbanks Provincial Park. We are on the Sand Dunes Trail, which is one of the many hiking and biking trails located throughout this park. Sandbanks was established in 1970 and is over 1,500 acres large.
Good morning. It's 6 a.m. It's the perfect time to explore the dunes before the crowds arrive. The beach here has a picnic pavilion, playground, washrooms, and a snack bar. This is West Lake, which is separated from Lake Ontario by the largest freshwater sandbar and dune system in the world. You can walk for miles. High lake levels this year have made this path to the dunes under a foot of water, but it's easy to wade through. Make sure you bring a snack with you and lots of water because there is nothing out here. In a few hours, this area will be covered in sunbathers. It's hard to believe this is not a Caribbean island on the ocean. Within walking distance of the Dunes Beach is the newly built West Lake Campground. It is very well laid out and is designed for larger rigs and even offers 50 amp service on some of the sites. With its own gatehouse off the main road, you can even avoid the lineup at the main park entrance. West Lake Campground has its own freshwater tank fill areas and dump stations. Like most Ontario provincial parks, there are no hookups at your site other than electricity. Our camping spot was very large and had lots of room between the sites. Being a new campground, there are no large trees, which is great for large RV access, but there is no shade. Let's go explore the rest of the park. There are 75 sites in this area and over 500 more in various campgrounds throughout the park. The main washroom building with personal showers and laundry facilities has all the modern luxuries. As we leave the West Lake area, we take a short 5-minute drive to Lake Ontario. There is also a bike and walking trail through the forest that will take you here as well. The land you see across the water is the main beach at Sandbanks and is also several miles long.
This is the site of the former Lakeland Lodge. It was open from 1930 to 1974 and featured a 2-story building with 12 cottages. This was very popular with families. They had tennis courts, pony rides, shuffleboard, lawn bowling, and a dance hall. In the 1970s, a week-long stay cost $30. This anchor is from the schooner Enterprise, which went aground in 1882.
As we leave Lakeland Lodge, we are headed to the main attraction of Sandbanks, the beach. The road damage visible here is from several major storms from this past winter. Across from the main beach is the cafe and grill, as well as the park store, which has basic necessities for camping and enjoying the day at the beach. The beach is fairly quiet during midweek mornings. We'll stop back here later on a weekend to show you what the afternoon crowds are like. Canoes and kayaks are available for rent on the outlet river. It's an easy paddle with little to no current. The sunshades visible on the far shore are in the outlet campground. Outlet River drains East Lake into Lake Ontario.
There are lots of boardwalks and paths that lead to the beach from the many parking lots. This one leads to the 700-seat amphitheater, which is used for special events during the summer, like plays and musical festivals. This is just one of the several pavilions located throughout the park that are available to rent for your special occasion. Here we see the mouth of the outlet river, which is very shallow, making it great for kids. You can tell that the beaches are well maintained. Sandbanks has a special beach designated for dogs. This is the Outlet Campground, right on Lake Ontario. But be aware there are no services offered. Let's take a drive and check them out. This is where people spend the majority of their time, chilling out at the beach. Because the park is so large, most campers need to drive to the beach. On busy days in the summer, people can be turned away at the entrance gate to ensure that campers have adequate parking and use of beach facilities.
Heading out of the park to explore Prince Edward County, and the best place to buy supplies is Picton. The Regent Theatre in town is a great throwback to a bygone era. 200 feet below us is the Bay of Quinte and Lake Ontario. Directly across the street is Lake on the Mountain, one of Ontario's natural wonders. It has no visible means of water source and has baffled geologists for centuries. The Inn is a very popular restaurant, and there are several trendy shops to explore here as well. Our next stop is Glenora, where a free ferry transports cars and passengers across the Bay of Quinte to Adelston and eastward towards Kingston.
This is my favorite place in Sandbanks, the site where Lakeshore Lodge once stood. It was the largest resort in the area and was in operation from 1876 to 1971. It's estimated that over 1 million people enjoyed their vacation here. In the early 1900s, rates were $7.50 per person. You can see where the shoreline has eroded over the years due to rising lake levels. A hugely popular attraction of this resort was the dance pavilion. Every week, people would flock to hear a band or orchestra play into the wee hours of the night. The walls were open so guests could take in the sunset. We thought we'd use our imagination and do the same. What a perfect place to end our vacation, watching a beautiful sunset and feeling the energy of the waves crashing onto the shore. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to see future videos. Thanks for watching.